If you've ever had a document that you need to sign, you know that it can be a little bit of a hassle. So you have to print the document, sign it, scan it back to yourself, or maybe you've signed your name on a white piece of paper, scanned it, removed the background, saved it as a PNG, then you can import the file. I want to show you an easier way to do this. Now, this works with the built-in program OS X Preview. Now, Adobe Acrobat and other programs have their own way to do this. I'm not going to show you all of those ways. I want to show you the built-in way that's in your Mac already, no extra stuff needed. So here's how this works. I'm going to open any image document, whether it's a PDF, PNG, JPEG, anything that I want to sign. Well, I have this certificate that I created here a while back. What I want to do first is I want to create a duplicate of this file, just so I don't mess up my original, and then I'll open that duplicate. Now don't worry if you don't know what I did here. I actually wanted to do that to show you another tip that I'm going to show you later. There's some other tricks that go along with that. But anyways, I have this certificate here. Down at the bottom I have this spot for coaches' signatures. This is where I want to add my signature. To do this, I'll just make sure I click on the bar here to make sure preview's loaded and active. I'll click Tools, Annotate, and then Signature. Now I'm going to choose Manage Signatures, and I'll be prompted to enter my signature. I have three different options here: trackpad, camera, or iPhone. The trackpad allows me to draw on my trackpad. The camera allows me to sign like a white slip of paper and hold it up to the camera that's built into my Mac. Whether that be your MacBook Pro, your iMac, there's a camera built into the screen. You hold that up and it will do the process for you of getting your signature. And your iPhone. This allows you to use your iPhone to sign your signature on its screen. Now, the catch to this is you do need to have the same Apple ID installed on your iPhone as you do your computer. So if you go under System Settings and at the very top left, you click on Apple ID, make sure they're both signed in to the same Apple ID, and that will work. I'm going to show you the trackpad and the iPhone feature. In order to sign our signature, you'll see that little green box in the middle that says click here to begin. All you have to do is click on that box. Now we can sign our signature. Now here's a catch. If I press too lightly, like right now I'm drawing an S, oh, you saw the tail end of it. If I press too lightly, it won't register. So you do need to press kind of firm when you're doing this. So I'll press a little firmer. There we go. All right. So just like you saw a second ago, if I move my finger after I sign my signature at all, it'll put a mark on the screen. Below the rectangle, it says press any key when finished. So I can press any key on my keyboard. Don't actually look for an any key. It's just any one of these, an A, S, D, enter. It doesn't really matter. That will lock the signature in. If I try to click on something like done, boop, I get a line on the screen. Okay, so please remember to press a key in order to lock that signature in. If I like that signature, I can click Done. If I don't, I can click Clear and I can redo it. So let's just redo this. I'll press a little firmer. There we go. Now I'm going to press a key, lock it in so I don't make any marks. Now I can add a description here. See the list of descriptions you can add. So if you have one of these, like you want to do your full name or your family name, well, basically last name, you can do that here. Otherwise, you can add a custom signature. So maybe I'm doing more than one signature. Maybe it's myself and a code teacher or a coach, or it doesn't really matter who. If you got another person, we can add a custom description to the signature. So I'm just going to add Sam. Right? Once I have the signature in, I'll click Done. There's my signature. To add this to a document, all I have to do is click on the signature. Right? Not click and drag, that won't work. Just click on the signature. We'll scroll down the document and I'll just move this to where I want. And I can resize it as I need. The background's already removed, so I can actually resize this and make this look kind of how I want it to look. Alright, so there. I signed my signature. Click off that. If I was to save this, this would become part of my document. So it flattens it out. Alright. Now, something else happened when I did that signature. Now I have a signature toolbar up here. Do you see right here? This is your signature. If I click down on it, here's my signature. I can add it to other documents, and this will follow me from document to document. Or I can click Create Signature again, and I can add a second signature. All right. This time I'm going to do it on my phone. In order to do this, I'm going to open my iPhone mirroring. And I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. All right, so here I go. Now I'm going to scoot my screen over here. You'll still be able to see the signature, but you'll see why here in a second. I need more screen real estate so you can see what's going on. So if I come over here and I click on Signatures and I say Create Signature, I'm going to choose iPhone. And what will happen is my iPhone will change and allow me to sign the signature on my phone. All right. As noted down here in the bottom, it says you can sign using your finger or a pencil. So you can use a stylus or something if that helps you. It does help me because my signature is horrible to begin with. Now, for the purpose of this video, this won't work. As soon as I try to sign it, it's going to give me an error and kick me out. Okay, so I will sign it, but I just want you to notice that when I do it, it's not going to fully work. All right. In the top right hand corner of the screen, once you're done signing that signature on the iPhone, you'll just click Done, and that will lock the signature in. So let me go ahead and do that now. I'm just going to say Create Signature. I'm going to tell it to use my iPhone. My iPhone will pop up. I'm going to go ahead and sign this. Ian, there we go. Just making up a name here, Ian. And I'm going to give it a description, custom. We'll call this Ian. Horrible signature, right? Hit done to lock this in, and now I have my signature again. So I can click on Ian, pull Ian in there, the Ian team. All right. So please note that signatures can be used to actually sign your signature. But signatures can also be used for common used items to fill out a form. So just because it says signature doesn't mean I have to use signature. Maybe I want to use a team name. So I'll just say Create Signatures. We'll just click here and I'll say the Hawks, right? There. I'll click a key, hit done. Well, let's give it a name first. Let's call it the Hawks. Hit done. And now I can drag this in. And I can use this anywhere in the document. It doesn't necessarily have to be a signature. I can use it for anything I want. Alright. If I don't want a signature anymore, I can click this down arrow. And I can click the X next to it. And that signature is gone. I'm going to leave Sam in here real quick just because I want to show you this does carry through to other documents. So I'm going to quit preview. Go to my desktop. Open up a picture file here. Let's just go to here. Here's a document I made. Let's go ahead and sign this document, right? So I'll just go to Tools, Annotate. We'll go to Signature, and we'll click on Sam. There's my Sam. Let's go ahead and move this over. Let's shrink it up a little bit. And there I go. I've got my name. Maybe I even want to. We'll just sign this Taco for a lack of better thing to do, right? I'll just sign this Taco. There we go. There's my Sam Taco. So that's it. Hopefully this tip helps you out and you can find some ways to use it as you're working through various projects that you might have. Anyway, have a good day.